Hi, everybody, and welcome to part 2 of Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. My name is Susan LaCroix. My daughter Julie and I have been demonstrators for a couple decades, and we don't get to stamp together very often. So we stamp and share with you. So that's what we're doing. So, hey, happy almost Memorial Day, which, yeah, it is. What is it? Today is Friday, Saturday. So the 26th. Julie, is that right?
It is, yes.
Okay.
It is.
Stop and count on my finger. Yes. So and so then tomorrow on the 27th is when we're celebrating Memorial Day, which is contrary to a lot of people's thoughts. It is not to honor our veterans. It is to honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. So proudly display the red, white, and blue. Okay, so interesting factoid is my father was born on May 30th, which was Memorial Day up until sometime a couple decades ago when some president decided to move it to all Mondays. Yeah, the Monday
The
stuff.
last Monday of May. Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So I used to always make my dad a red, white, and blue card because he was born on Memorial Day. So anyway, enough trivia that you don't care. Let's see. Let me flip over to my desktop. All right, so we're in the annual catalog. I feel like I'm not centered real well here. And we are going to use a really fun bundle, and it is the Spotlight on Nature bundle. It's on page 69 in the annual catalog.
A little bit higher with your book there.
There
Perfect.
you go. So as with this new layout, I love this. So they show you the bundle and they give you the bundle number and pricing at, underneath this picture. And then on this half of the page, you get the individual stamp set number and price and dies number and price. And I like this because you get to see the dies, pretty good size. I have dirt under my nails. I apologize. I was planting flowers. So anyway, that is the bundle on page 69. And this is one, Julie, if I'm not mistaken, you got this one for on stage, right? For our Thursday night stamping.
Yes. So our bonus class after hours during Unstage, they had three different bundles that you could choose from. And this was one of the three. And since I brought Jim along with me, he got to choose a bundle and I got to choose a bundle. So this was one of the bundles that we got from attending that class.
So very nice. It's a lot of fun. All right. I'm anxious to show you my project, but before I do that, let's take a peek at the bundle itself. So, well, since the dies are on top, I'll start there, kind of backwards. So these dies have three different edges, three different designs, and then there's four of each one in different sizes. So we have this fleur-de-lis kind of a thing. We have dots and dashes, and then we have this radiating stripe. So this is really versatile. It goes with everything. So if nothing else, get the dies.
Yeah, I love those. One of my new favorite die set from the catalog.
Yeah, yeah. And this is beautiful. I think this is a distinctive stamp. I'm not really sure. Maybe not.
Mm, yeah, I don't know that it is. It's just a beautiful line art.
It is. So there are 7 cling stamps. So we have the flower bloom, we have some leaves, we have this butterfly, which I've yet to use, some splatter. So this kind of image that's great for backgrounds, and then dear friend and thanks. So just kind of a simple but sweet bundle, you know? And if you really want to, you could fussy cut out the flowers and the blooms. I think in one of the samples they did that. All right, let's move along here. Let me grab my stuff. I will need this for a moment. And then I have a fun thing that I found maybe you guys have found it already, but I didn't, and I was so excited about it. So when I'm done, I'm going to just take a minute and share that with you.
I'm
All
really
right.
curious now. You've piqued my
Little
curiosity.
teaser there to keep you watching, right? All right. So some Memento ink. My card base is Shy Sherlock. Shy
Shamrock.
Shy Shamrock, Shy Sherlock. Where did that come from? Uh, and it is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4.25. I also took, I don't know if this was a 4 or 5 inch square, and this is the largest circle with the fleur-de-lis on that. And I tied a little bow that'll go on there. And I think that's it for now. Let me grab these blends for some coloring. And I'm going to stamp. So let me get this guy out of the way. Oh, and I do have an inside piece. Let me grab that. We actually did this project at our team meeting about a week ago. So I'm going to start with the blooms. And I'm guessing these are tulips. What do you think, Julie?
Yeah, I have a black thumb. I do not know my flowers.
I
I
don't really.
think they look like a different flower, not tulips. Like I feel like tulips are a little bit more, I don't know, maybe they are. I always think of tulips being more like tighter at the top.
Oh, that's true. I think you're right. I don't think this is one. Maybe if you're a gardener and you know what this is, will you?
Yeah.
We'd love to know. All right. So I'm going to do a little bit of coloring here. So let's start with our shamrock. And I'm using Petunia Pop. Oh my. Okay. So I'm going to start with my dark shamrock and just add just a little bit of shading to some of these leaves. And I'll try not to take too long with coloring. And then I'll take the light shamrock and kind of blend this in and kind of push that ink around a bit. This may drive Julie nuts because she doesn't like to really color to all that much.
I don't mind small things. Like this is a pretty small image. It's not that hard to color.
No, it isn't. Some people find coloring very relaxing.
I find it more relaxing when I'm not on camera.
Oh, Lord. Not so good coloring there. But that's okay because this is just my demonstration one because I've already, nope, I don't want that one. Now I want the dark Petunia Pop. Our little bullet tip. And I'm just going to kind of put some in here. Same thing down here. And over here. Oh, oh. And we'll take the light Petunia Pop and just kind of start working that up the flower. All the way around. So let me tell you about this little gem, which I'm calling a little hidden gem. And I was perusing through, I don't know, I think embossing folders. And I kind of started to close the catalog and then reopened it without. Because I found an embossing folder that is not, and I checked all the suites, that is not associated with anything that I could find.
There's a couple new embossing folders.
Well, this one, do you have your catalog open, Julie?
I don't. I gotta go grab it.
Okay, I'm done. So I can share with you now what it is. As soon as I can find it. And here it is. Yes, I don't know where the actual, there it is. Got things all over the place. It is called Cute Crochet.
Ah, yes. I think I have it, but I haven't used it yet.
Oh, so it looks, let me put a piece of cardstock under here so you can kind of see the pattern. How does that look?
That's so pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous? I'll have to show you a project that I did with this. So I then ran this piece through that embossing folder
Ah,
to give this crocheted look,
oh, nice.
just for some interest and something different. Oops, I need this back. What am I doing? So that piece is done with this cute crochet embossing folder. So now I'll put this aside
Can
and
you can you bring that up to the camera a little closer? It's hard to see. Maybe it's just my screen. Okay, that looks better. Okay, that's really cool.
isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay. So I brought out my Shy Shamrock ink pad and I'm going to use the leaves. I think I'm done with this guy. And stamp some leaves. Oh, you know what? I need to bring my grid paper back here. So just kind of randomly stamping it to get that tone on tone. Let me fold this. Come back here. All right. I think that might do it. Yep, that's good. All right. Put this back. And I'm done with the Shy Shamrock ink. And the only other piece I need, and I just realized that I never put the measurements up. They're in the description. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to take my black memento ink and I'm going to stamp our greeting, which is dear friend. All right, I guess I'm in camera here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right, done with that. And then I'm going to take my, oh, that didn't stamp real well. Take two. Let's try that again. Since we're celebrating Memorial Day tomorrow, leave a comment and tell us what your plans are. Are you grilling out? Are you barbecuing? What do you have planned for the day? Julie, what are you doing?
I honestly don't know. I feel like we're just taking one day at a time and getting through. I keep forgetting that Memorial Day is coming up. Like just yesterday, I was talking to Jim and I was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be off on Monday. Everyone's gonna be off. We're all gonna be home." So, um, I'm not sure yet.
Okay. All right, so maybe I'll bring him down just a bit and I'm going to put him here. And I have a bow to put there. And then we'll, of course, finish up with some sparkle. And maybe we'll move this up here. Julie, you can help me decide.
I like it lower.
Do you like it lower? Okay,
Yeah.
lower. So we're going to go ahead and pop up our big circle because we can. Yeah, when I saw that cute crochet, I was getting ready to put an order in anyway. So I added it to it. How many of you found cute crochet? And if so, do you have it? I would love to know.
I think I just went to that page and bought all of the ones that I didn't have yet. There were, I feel like three or four. One of the other ones that I don't think is associated with the sweets is the dotted circle one. Did you get that one?
Yes, I did. I haven't used it yet, but I did purchase that one. I'm going to put you up here a little bit. I'm going to put you over here
Yeah, I like it there.
and then there. All right, so let's start with our bow.
What do you have planned for Memorial Day?
We're grilling out, and your cousin Nina and her husband and their kids are coming over. And we're just doing hot dogs and burgers. Dad will go to the post for the Memorial Day celebration with the veterans there. Post 217 always does some really nice things. And then they usually serve, because it's the post sits in Bishop Park, right near the Detroit River. And so there's always a lot of people who go to the park, especially around a holiday. And so they will pull out some grills and they'll make some hot dogs and just serve whoever would like some. So there we go.
Oh,
Down there.
I love it.
So our sparkle bling. So when I first made this card, I used Petunia Pop, but I think I want to see what it looks like with the shamrock gems.
Yeah, I would say shamrock. There's a lot of petunia pop going on with the greeting and the ribbon, so I think some shamrock will kind of set that off a little bit.
Yeah. And let's take another big guy and stick him here.
Oh, perfect.
And then for the inside piece, just real quick, all I did was take, the leaves, which I put away, and the shamrock ink, which I put away, and just put some leaves in the corner.
I like that the sentiment on the front, dear friend, is open-ended. You could send this card for so many occasions.
Oh, that is so true. You sure, yes, I absolutely agree. All right, let that dry for a second so I don't smear it like I have done in the past with inks.
Oh,
And grab our seal. Because I have to finish it off. I can't leave the inside bare. I try not to. Some people feel that way about envelopes. Well, there it is, dear friend.
beautiful.
So this is this card. So I have one sample to show you. And this is from April Booth. So she used two different circles. She used some of the white striped ribbon. She used thanks as the sentiment.
And
Couple
all
of,
the in colors.
she did. I think she caught them all. And then when you open it up, she's got this piece.
Oh,
This is using a leaf background stamp. And then she's got this. You absolutely
oh.
right.
I have this card too, but I think I have it in a clear envelope and I forgot that it had an inside.
Ta-da! All right, so
Oh,
isn't that pretty? All right, so let me bring out this um embossing folder again to show you what I did. So I took some basic white cardstock and I took navy
oh.
and some real red ink, and I did direct on the Stampin' Up side. So I put my ink here, put my paper in, ran it through, washed it, dried it, put some navy ink here, basic white, ran it through, washed it again, and then finally I took a white, just a basic white piece, and ran it through. Then I cut them all up into these little pieces.
I love it. It kind of looks like a handkerchief.
or a quilt.
Yes.
Anyway, I didn't finish cutting this one, but oh, and we have a scrap. We don't need that in there. So anyway, I have lots more to cards I can do or projects I can make with this with the remnants, the scraps. But what I did then is I took a 4x4 piece of basic white. I glued on the squares,
Oh,
alternating the colors, the patterns, and then trimmed off the edges, and then took, oh, I forgot the stamp set. It's a carryover. So I just stamped Celebrate and Night of Navy, put on basic white, and then put this piece of real red that goes all the way across. And
I
then
love
these are
it.
some of the new iridescent faceted gems. Since they got rid of my other ones, my other favorites. I'm kind of liking these. These are the
I
luck.
know. I just used them the other day and they really are so beautiful.
Yeah. So that's what I made with this card. And if Grandpa was still alive, he'd be turning 97. And I would have put happy birthday and a note on the inside for him.
Oh, he would love it.
He would. He really, really would. All right. Oh, before I forget. Oh my goodness. Okay, so
Yes.
I almost forgot. So Julie and I haven't done this since I was looking back at the document for this, and it was October. We haven't
No,
done
we've done one since then, haven't we?
no, no,
Not
we
even
have
during celebration?
no, we have
Oh,
not done
wow.
mystery stamping since last fall. So here we go. Next Sunday, we are going to use we're telling them, right? Yes,
Yeah.
Mediterranean Bloom Suite. If you don't have it, that's okay. You can use whatever stamps, inks, and dyes that you would like to use. So these are my card measurements. Let me just see if I can zoom in a little bit for you. And oops, wrong way. And so I am going to put these dimensions or these measurements in the description so that you can be prepared to stamp with us next week. So Julie and I are really excited about this. So I hope I don't have to tweak too much. If I do have to tweak it a little bit, I'll give you plenty of notice when I post in my blog and on Facebook. But I think that's what I'm going with. I kind of put a design together earlier. Oh, Julie, do you have anything to add before I flip my camera?
No, I'm just looking at your list of supplies, and I would say if you don't have the Mediterranean Blooms suite where it says die cut leaf frame, you can just use like a different, maybe a rectangle frame or a rectangle die to create a frame out of designer paper or solid cardstock, or use a
That
background piece of.
yes, yes. So if you don't want to make a frame, you could certainly just, have a solid piece, a rectangle.
Can't wait to see how this turns out. I am really excited about mystery stamping next week. And the first week of June celebrates the third anniversary of our Sunday Stamping with Susan
Right.
and Julie
Holy
video
cow.
series. And so I can't wait to stamp along with you next week and for everyone to stamp along with us. It's gonna be lots of fun.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Yeah. All right. So let me turn my camera around one more time. So here's one more look at my card. I hope
So
you enjoy
pretty.
it. And I hope you try it. Do you guys have this bundle? Do you like it? Yay or nay?
Yay. Yay from
Yay!
me.
There you go. All right, Julie. I hope you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day. Hopefully we'll be chatting before then or on then. So on then, on the day. Very weird. But until next Sunday stamping with Susan and Julie. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful holiday.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye, Jay. Love you too.